Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, Pete Funk, thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning. What I do, what I do for you. I got something for you. Let me get this lesson. I can't wait. This is gonna be fun. No rant, no complaining. I'm gonna have some fun. Right is in 25 rules to live by storytelling. Story with a message. The message is the story for life. I got another life lesson for you coming up. I see you tuning in. I really appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking is way of life, of through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. And that's the question. Do you know you? So my goal as the master of right thinking philosophy, I want you to know thyself. So I'm gonna give you everything I could to make that happen for you. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's what I do. What I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know, excuse me, is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock. My job is to wake you up. Acknowledge yourself. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. Now, just a nice city over the weekend, Mother's Day hanging out. Okay. But when I was doing that, I found out something. And right thinkers, let's talk about, did you know there's no sleeping in Sin City, aka Atlantic City? Or I call it hell. Don't get me wrong. I no longer gamble. I no longer play the games of chance. But I don't have a problem with people doing that. I just call it when I see it. Now let's get to the lesson. Hope you. I'm gonna have fun because this freaked me out, and I think I turned this into a lesson. Hope you can learn something. Remember, always a message and a lesson. Okay, I got the story for you. There's a message in here. Hope you can get it. Let's go. When you're in Sin City, you have to keep your eyes open. Okay, but everyone's still blind. Just saying. I don't judge anyone but myself. Oh yeah, I judge me. I'm hard on me, so I wouldn't even think about judging somebody else. Why? I'm busy judging me. I ain't nowhere near perfect, so I got my hands full worrying about me, not nobody else. But I can see certain things. But the bells and colors are like a drug. Ooh-wee. What's this word here? These brains are hood. I don't know what that is. I couldn't read my own writing. But man, I'm watching people just the bells and whistles going on. They just light up like Christmas trees. That's the upside. And to every life, there's got to be a downside. If you go up, you know you got to come down. I laugh. Watch this to myself. I had tears running down my eyes, watching their faces when the machine's paying off. Ding 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 ding, everything just man, they just sit there, they hit the machine, they hit, come on, all that. I love that. I enjoy that for them. I'm happy for them. I ain't got a problem. I do pray that they win. Why? Because the look on their face when they lose is so heartbreaking. I feel so bad for them. And I don't want to be the voice of reason, so I just shut up. I just pray for them. I put them in prayer. So yeah, I'm getting better. The old me would have been ripping them. I don't do that no more. Now, if you don't have, listen, self or spiritual discipline, Sin City is not for you. It will break you. It very seldom will make you, but it will very often break you. If you think you're going in and you're going, yeah. That's a big gamble, I know. I've made a lot and I lost a lot, but it's called a game of chance. And I say chances, yeah, 50-50 chance, whatever. But once you put money out, now you're gambling. I'm just saying, I understand fully. So let's get away from that one and let's get with where. Now I'm sitting there and I was in meditation mode. Sitting there, chilling with my head back, eyes closed, listening to the bells and whistles. When I'm zoning out, I'm going into my little personal space. I like to do that from time to time in a crowded space with a bunch of people. I can just zone out. The lady came out and told me, she said, no sleeping in Sin City. My first reaction was to respond, sarcastic and, with a wise remark. Nah, I know where I'm at. That's just one of Satan's workers. I ain't going for that. I know that I'm in Sin City. I'm in Sin City. Not by my choice, but I'm here. Okay, I'm good. Sitting at the machine, not playing, but meditating. I get mistaken for sleep. Ain't a big deal. The old me, I ain't sleep. So, see, even I recognize the change in my response and my actions compared to what I would have, or I think I used to do. So I'm getting better. Again, daily, doing what I preach or teach, I gotta live that. So I'm getting better. Yeah. I love, watch this. Now I love going to my little meditative state, like I say, in areas where, why would you want to meditate here? Why? Because I got nothing, that don't phase me. That's why personally, you may know, when you have the power to block out the noise and go into your own space, that's being a yoga master. That's going to meditative state and at a drop of a hat. Why? I can do that. That's why. So yeah. Now I close my eyes and I open my mind and I be in my little trance state now, but not here, but not here. My mind then went somewhere. Why? Because I'm going to tone all that out. I can free my mind and I can go into the meditative state of mind, aka the trance state. Yeah, I know how to astral project by going into my trance-like state and let the mind go. The body, when we trance, first of all, we astral project every time we go to bed and go into the dream state. Your mind don't went somewhere else. The body right there in the bed. In your mind, you all over the place. When you practice lucid dreaming and you get better at knowing yourself through meditation and practicing yoga, you can control pretty much your dream state. Okay, and understand astral projection. You do it every night. A lot of times we do stuff, don't know what it is. Okay, but that doesn't mean you ain't doing it. Watch this. I no longer suffer from boredom. I love my alone time. And the more I follow my gurus and my, my people, my mystics, if you're not comfortable by yourself and you're in bad company, that's a you problem. So I combat boredom with meditative states. Now I go places in my mind, again, astral projecting all the time. Astral projecting. That's something that you can do anywhere, anytime, if you're comfortable, understand how it's done. That's all. Watch this. Now, they want you wide awoke. Where? When you inhale. All that noise, they feel nobody, but I don't do this. And sometimes, if you're tired and you sit down, you're gonna go to sleep. So they walk around tapping people, waking them up. Okay, I get it, I understand. So I didn't get involved in that nonsense, but yeah, all right. But they want you woke. I ain't going there. I just check out. I said, when I'm there, I just check out the whole place. If hell or Sin City existed, that's it. They got all these machines. They got all this stuff. It's just busy. I don't know how they do it, but people love it. They love it until the money run out. Until the machines they pay it out. But they have a good time. Personally, when I see that little register, you know how much money at a certain point, I'm gonna take my money. So to say I won X amount, where that? Oh, well, you ain't win it. But in their mind, you know, that's the mind game. That's the game that they play with you. No, you playing with yourself. They ain't got to play. Well, you just put the machine there. You do the rest. That's a hell of a hustle. One hell of a hustle. All right, watch this. But they want you wide awake while you're there in hell. You get, watch this. Here you go. You get the drink for free. But gambling, you know, always costs money. No ass betting in hell. You got to put up cash or your bet's no good. Cash on the wood make the bet good. If you ain't laying no cash down, you don't exist. And the machines won't come on until you put something in them. So they ain't got to do nothing. Just watch those who fall asleep. Hell of a job, baby. Yo, man, wake up. Like the ushers in the movie back in the day. All right, here you go. Now, speaking of back in the day, I used to run a gambling house back up in East Orange, okay, after hours club, and I was the house man. And I can tell you from experience, the house never lose. If I got 10 guys shooting at me, and I take 9 of them down, and the one win a few dollars, he just got their money, he ain't got my money. That's why when you ahead, if you winning, you gambling, and you ahead, they call that house money. That means you got money to play with. But when that house money's gone, you back to your money, whole money, show money, cop and blow money. But if you ain't stacking paper, then you pretty much losing. Why? Because the house stacking paper. Somebody paying the house every time. Again, that's the game that I played. I'm a hustler. I'm a bookie. That's what I did. Book numbers, sold drugs. Matter of fact, no, I didn't book the numbers until after I got done with the drug. Why? Cause man, I ain't doing that again. I had to find something a little more safer, a little more, less, hazard to my health. So I did the sheets, the football sheets. Long story short, I booked numbers, and I was the man who took the money in, thinking I'm taking it to somebody else. No, I was the man. You never let them know what you're doing. So I was always the house. Okay, I had them thinking the house was somewhere else. Why? They weren't focused on me. They weren't about the house. See, again, mindset. I was a bookie. Again, like I said, I ran the sheets. I hustled. I took in the bets, and I paid out to the winners on a weekly basis. I had very few winners, but if I did, I got enough paper to cover it. I started out. Quick lesson. I started my hustle out with nothing, just an idea. First week, I got 6 bets at $5. That's $30. After that day, I had $30 in my kitty. I never looked back. All it did was grow. So I'm not a hustler. I ran my football season sheets for about 4 years, and every year it got better. I took my method down to Florida, hooked my man up. Yo, man, the sheets is doing, started up, we getting like $6,000 a week. Okay? Free money. All right, that's old school, but that's what I mean by Sin City. I know about that lifestyle. Trust me. All right, watch this. That world ain't for me. That's one thing I know for sure. You go into a crack house, if you used to be a crack smoker, you might have the urge, man, I can't be that. That make me go back now. Gallery, shooting gallery, same thing. Whatever it is that you used to do, that you got to go back into that environment, aka walk on the dark side, you got to be prepared for that. Okay? I don't have a problem with that at this point in my life. Every time I go down there, the desire, nah, Nada. So that's what I'm saying. When you cure to something, you cure. You ain't gotta worry about, oh, I want no, I'm better. I'm better than that. Watch this. Now the world, that ain't my world. I used to be, watch this. Here we go. I used to be over in shooting galleries back in the day. I never put a needle in my arm a day in my life, but I had to go over there, take care of business, get some people out by there. I had to go in there. The lion's den. I wasn't scared. I got business here. I can take care. I ain't come here to shoot up. I ain't come here to do that nonsense. But go there. Okay? Been there. I always had self-discipline. Now I have and use what? Spiritual discipline. It's okay to be disciplined because you're gonna have a level of that you won't cross. Yeah, I always had that. Spiritual discipline amps up just a little bit more where I'm gonna do what's right. I didn't always feel that way. Now so that's a difference. With discipline, I'm gonna do whatever. But watch this. But I use spiritual discipline. My ego don't stand a chance. Why? Because the spirit will supersede. My higher consciousness will supersede my lower nature. Higher nature, Haru, lower nature Set. Haru is in control. Why? He didn't conquer Set, so to speak. That's the story that they tell you with the Sarian myth. It's telling you you have to conquer, defeat your ego. Why? That's what killed your dad. Luke, I am your father. The dark side, the ego. If you let it run you, it will tear you to pieces. It will destroy you. Conceptually, metaphorically. All right, here you go. Quick lesson. I can watch you shoot up, smoke up, dose up, and know that it's not my thing. So it don't move me. Do you? I'm old school, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me. If whatever I'm doing you don't do, that means it's more for me. You should feel the same way about whatever you're doing. I don't want nothing. That should be more for you. Don't worry, man. Don't worry about enticing me that nonsense. Do you? I don't offer nothing I do to nobody. I do by my lonesome. Old school. Ain't nothing changed. All right? Understand that. Because if what you're doing work for you, you can still do that if it's working for you. But if you're doing something that ain't working for you, you might not continue to do that. Common sense. It ain't brain surgery. So in life, if what you're doing works for you, knock yourself out. Where we at? Okay, right there. Now, see, I have always spent time in places that I felt like I shouldn't be here. But in hell, I can survive. What? I ain't scared. They tell you religion is for those who scared to go to hell. Spirituality is for those who've been through hell. You can't scare me with, no, I'm not beat for that nonsense again. I'm spiritually smart. Watch this. I am comfortable, watch this, in hell, aka Sin City, as I am in church service on Sunday. I'm cool. At one time, I wouldn't say that. But right now, I know two different places, but I'm the same dude in both places. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm the same dude in Sin City. I am on church on Sunday morning. I'm easy. Like that one. Slip that in there. All right, here you go. We're almost done. Oh, let me wrap this up. I'm sorry about that. All right, wrapping up. Now, I'm a sure thing man. I don't do chance. Doing the right thing is my sure thing. And it would be yours too if it's what? The right thing. Now, understand. Chance, gambling. I don't gamble. They say, I don't bet, aka gambling, anymore. The big deal is just one of many things. It's not a big deal. It's just one of many things that I no longer do that I used to do. Sell drugs, run women. I do a whole bunch of stuff that I no longer do. So gambling ain't no big deal to me. That I don't do that. I don't drink. I don't do a whole bunch of stuff. So understand that. I work for God. I tell him I'm on my mission to get you to him, to know him for yourself. That's my mission. So I can tell you that I'm on it. And that means, I say I work for God. That means I do what? The right thing always. Why? That's right thing philosophy of concept of a sure thing. The right thing guarantees you what? Blessings. When you do you, ain't no kid coming with that. He did that. He did him all his life. I know when it's time to pay up, he couldn't handle it. Why? Because of the work that you put in. If you put nothing in, you got no kid coming. I don't care who you are. It's my dad. I love him. That don't mean nothing. Nothing. Understand that. I don't place favorites. I don't split hairs. Well, it's my dad. Maybe he got in only technically. No, no, no. You won't either. So if you think, well, maybe no. The same applies for everybody. We all gotta walk that walk of death and being judged. In the discussion. Let me wrap this up. I'm sorry. Where we at? Okay, now if it's a chance I can lose, that's called a chance, aka gambling. I don't do that. If there's a possibility of me losing, count me out. They say, watch this, you have to be what? You have to be in it to win it. Yeah, but only one of us will win, and that won't be me. Why? Because I'm not gonna be in it. I don't partake in those things. Last one. With right thinking philosophy, every right thinker has a chance to what win. Where? In life. It's all up to you. A sure thing is what? Doing the right thing. That I guarantee. I'm out. I got to go. I'm sorry I kept you so long. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I got some more.